Bringing home a dog for the first time? Get ready for an exciting journey. These 14 essential tips will guide you through everything you need to know, from building trust to mastering training techniques. Your furry friend deserves the best, and this guide will help you give it to them. Number 14. Do your research. To make sure you adopt a dog who will be a good fit in your life, Mick McAuliffe, an animal behavior and shelter consultant, says to look at the big picture for the pet and for your family and for where you live. Some cities or neighborhoods have restrictions. He explains that researching breeds is a good start, but a better idea is to talk to shelter staff and tell them what sort of lifestyle you want for the pet. They really know the dogs, he adds. They can help you find a good match. Additionally, you'll want to consider how you prefer to spend your free time, says Angela Mincola, founder of Charlotte-based Angela's Ark, a non-profit rescue in North Carolina. Do you like to spend your weekends hiking? In that case, I'd discourage you from adopting a French bulldog, pug, or other breed with a flat nose, as those dogs don't do well on long hikes in warm conditions, Mincola says. If you're a family that has more of a sedentary lifestyle, I'd say working or sport breeds like Australian or German Shepherds and some of the pointers probably won't be a great fit based on your activity level. You'll also want to consider what size dog would be the best fit for your family, Mincola notes. For example, larger breeds tend to be more at risk of accidentally knocking over small children. Number 13. Be responsible. Some of the longest living dog breeds will be your best pal for up to 15 years. So making a lifelong commitment to take care of your dog means providing him with adequate nutrition, exercise, and interaction, as well as veterinary care and training. With dog ownership, you also commit to your community that you'll take responsibility for your dog's actions, including picking up after him on walks. Also, research your local laws and regulations around dog ownership, and be sure to follow the rules like licensing your dog and making sure he's up to date on any mandatory vaccinations, like rabies, which is required by law in most states. Number 12. Assess your time for a puppy. While puppies are hard to resist, take time to think through what life with a puppy in your home would be like before making a commitment, advises Emily Cook, a former spokesperson for the Humane Society of Charlotte. With a puppy, you can shape their personality traits, since there's a certain element of nature versus nurture. You also get to experience them learning everything for the first time. Everything is new to them. The house, your family, all of it, Cook says. But with that adorable puppy energy and enthusiasm comes a flip side worth considering. You also need to think about, am I okay with teaching this puppy everything at once? Potty training, crate training, being gentle with the baby. Cook says. Number 11. Know your budget. One of the biggest commitments in dog ownership is the cost involved. First year of puppydom alone averages about $4,800. From there, expect monthly, annual, and less frequent expenses such as quality food and treats, preventative care, grooming, checkups, and vaccinations. Additionally, it's important to evaluate all the things you need to purchase before you bring your new pooch home. Number 10. Find a veterinarian. One of McAuliffe's top tips for first-time dog owners is to develop a relationship with a vet that both you and your dog trust and respect. Miller agrees finding a vet is of utmost importance. When you get a new dog, go to the vet very soon after. The doctor can walk you through the vaccination schedule the dog will need and the best flea, tick, and heartworm preventatives. Number 9. Prep your house. First, you'll need to dog-proof your home and yard for his safety. Then, stock up on some basics such as bowls, a collar, a leash, toys, and a crate for potty training if you're adopting a puppy. Although adopting a senior dog will still require just as much gear, you probably won't outgrow it or tear it up while teething. Number 8. Train consistently. The first few days or even months in your home will be tough for your new pet. A shelter setting is one of the most stressful things for a dog, Miller says, adding that it takes time for your new pet to relax into his new environment and to trust you as his caretaker. If your new addition tries to hide, won't eat, or isn't especially social after arriving at your home, give him space, time, and empathy. Cook says the adjustment period can take between 2 to 4 weeks depending on the dog and their previous situation. Patient and practice positive reinforcement to teach your pup proper behavior techniques so he understands how to be a good boy. Develop a daily routine to make your dog more comfortable as he settles in. Consistency, stability, and predictability are the keys to keeping anxiety to a minimum during the early days. Number 7. Choose the right food. High-quality food isn't cheap, but ensuring your pup has the best ingredients to fuel his healthy romps in the park means finding food that fits his needs. Some foods can cause systemic allergies and other health problems, while others might be meant for dogs of different sizes or activity levels. If you have questions about what kind of dog food is right for your hound, your veterinarian may have some helpful recommendations based on his age, size, and lifestyle. Abby Vyman of the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control also recommends shopping at a local specialty store where employees can guide you to a nutrition solution that meets your pup's needs if he has allergies or other issues. Number 6. Consider a microchip. A microchip is a tiny device placed painlessly between your dog's shoulder blades under the folds of loose skin. It holds your pet's unique ID number when scanned by a vet or shelter. While at the vet, inquire about microchipping your pet as a form of protection should he go missing. If you adopted from a shelter, the dog was likely chipped there, but make sure to ask before bringing him home. It only takes one moment to lose your beloved pet forever, but the chances of being reunited are significantly greater with a microchip, Miller says. Number 5. Learn how to communicate. There are 3 secrets to dog training, McAuliffe says. Patience, patience, and patience. He adds that body language is how your dog speaks to you. The dog tells the story if you're willing to listen, he says. One way to be sure you and your pup are listening to each other is through socialization and puppy training classes based on positive reinforcement. Number 4. Know your dog's needs. McAuliffe adds that first-time dog owners should be aware of both the physical and mental health of canine friends. Not only do dogs need daily exercise and active playtime, but also social interaction with humans and other animals. McAuliffe suggests enrichment toys such as Kongs and puzzle toys to keep your dog's mind sharp and avoid boredom. Number 3. Get backup support. You'll need a support system as a first-time dog owner. For example, if you're regularly away from home for hours on end, you may consider Doggy daycare, or at least a dog walk. When you travel and your pup can't go with you, you'll need a boarding solution or a pet sitter. McAuliffe also emphasizes having a plan for the unthinkable. If there's a sudden life change, do you have support that can also support your pet? He asks. If you break your leg, who will walk the dog? Number 2. Be ready for setbacks. Let's face it, life happens. At some point, he will have an accident inside, or chew up your shoes or headphones, or get in the trash. It is all part of having a pet, Miller says. It's a learning curve, McAuliffe says, for both of you. He recommends the Association of Professional Dog Trainers for behavior support. Also, many shelters have free helplines, and some vets are very well versed in behavior should you have questions. Last but not least, number 1, relax. People go on the internet, and there are lots of checklists for puppies that say your dog needs to meet 25 new people every day, and they are scary and unrealistic, McAuliffe says. He advises you to just do the best you can. If you're stressed, your dog will know it, so take a deep breath and know that if you give your dog love and care, he'll return it tenfold.